Check it out. Got a new toy in today. Wild Truck Warrior. This is the Wltoys 10428. I don't even know if it says that anywhere on here. But it's like the it's like a Chinese, I guess it's in between the like toy grade and hobby grade. It's supposed to be a direct clone of the Wltoys twin hammers. You might have seen the other videos. It's usually green, but I wanted one. I wanted this one that looks like a Polaris RZR. That's pretty much why I bought it. I wanted this body. I was close to buying the Walmart one. It's like 90 bucks, but it's real shitty. This one's supposed to be pretty decent. This one was $160 shipped. I got it on eBay. It's gotta be good too. Look at this. 100% assembly by factory. All the wheel are independent suspension drive system. The picture is for reference only. Refer to the Cattle product. Cattle. That's funny. The Cattle. Look at this one. Excellent performance will offer you full of confidence to challenge more difficult terrain. Full of confidence. It'll offer you full of confidence. Anyhow, enough of that. Manufacturer's suggestion manual. This one comes with a LiPo battery with a Dean's connector on there. I think that's right, Dean's connector. And it comes with a charger too. Just real quick, let me 1.9 beadlocks. I want to say those are probably about 93 millimeter, 90 millimeter, right around there, somewhere like that. It looks just like a RZR 1000. Look at that. If you're familiar with ATVs or side-by-sides, that is pretty spot on. Of course, it doesn't say Polaris on it. They'd have to pay for that. It says horsepower. That's what it says. You don't need to put Polaris on there. Just put horsepower. About the same thing. It's got a cantilever rear suspension, which if it was really like a Polaris, it would have independent rear suspension. And I don't know of any RC models that have that. Maybe. I'm not very smart about it either, so maybe there are some. And then it's got, let's see if you can't get in there. The front suspension. The front suspension is on this bell crank here. I don't even know what you call it. But you can see there, kind of the shocks are kind of horizontal like that. Pretty neat. I don't know if these shocks are oiled or not, but everything is metal for the most part. All the links are metal. That's pretty cool for, like I said, this for a all the links are metal. That's pretty cool for like a toy. It's not quite hobby grade, I don't think, but I think it's pretty close. Got a driver in there. Let me see what it takes to get the body off. So taking the body off this is a super big pain in the dick, and I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. So check out somebody else's video if you want to see that shit. because I ain't messing with it. The on-off switch is down in there. I don't know if it'll focus enough. Right there. Just leave it on and you can disconnect the battery and it'll be on automatically. It's got tail lights, headlights. Here in a little bit I'll get it outside and do a little test run on it. Anyways, pretty cool. I got some other plans for it too. See what happens. This cage is something else though. There's about 90 screws in it. It's on a hinge too, if you can see that. But you gotta take out every single screw, as far as I can tell, to get it to hinge open. That's just crazy. That's ludicrous, man. Anyhow, here in a minute, I'll get this outside and see. I didn't mention it in the first part of this video, but this remote that it came with, or radio, whatever you want to call it, is pretty fancy. It's a lot fancier than my other ones. Digital screen here, all sorts of shit on there. The instructions were in Chinese, so I don't know what half it means, but pretty cool. This is way better than the shit you see at Walmart for like $90. This is like $160 shipped. If you love your kids, don't buy them that Walmart shit. Buy them this one here. It scoots pretty good. Nice radio, battery, charger, everything included, $160 shipped. I'll put a link down below. This model here is the Wltoys 10428B model. There's a cheaper version. It's the 10428 B2 model, but that cheaper version doesn't have 2 speeds and it's got plastic gears. This one has 2 speeds and metal gears that are replaceable and all that stuff. This one's upgradable, that other one isn't. I think the other one's red. The Wltoys 10428B version. Pretty rad. I love it because it's a RZR, and that's my main thing is ATVs. I would suggest that buy your kids this instead of that Walmart one. If you like full-size off-road ATVs, side-by-side mud trucks, all that stuff, bitches in bikinis and general off-road debauchery, check out my main channel, All Nasty 79.